Hello, it's Danielle Fishel.
Ryder Strong.
And Will Friedle from Pod Meets World.
Does friendly have a taste? If it does, it's probably like Hello's peppermint-flavored anti-plaque and whitening toothpaste.
Brush away plaque, show tartar who's boss, and remove surface stains to naturally whiten.
Hello's thoughtful and flavor-forward products make brushing your teeth feel like a confetti-filled bathroom dance party.
So say hello to Hello with the always cruelty-free, never tested on animals toothpaste that's made to spread smiles.
Visit HelloProducts.com and let Hello add some everyday yay into your life.
Hello, podcast world. It is October 6th, 2020, 9:26 a.m., and I'm just here to talk about what's going on in the world. Basically, I figured, why not? I'm going to keep riding out on this Trump or die situation until it's all over. The pandemic, the coronavirus, COVID-19, is getting worse. I'm hearing about more and more outbreaks. I'm hearing about less and less stimulus money. I'm hearing about people going out of business, people losing their jobs. It is probably the worst that I've ever seen in my lifetime outside of situations like Katrina. The government not giving a damn. The government not wanting to help. The government is just going to let it. They think that the economy is just going to adjust itself and stimulate itself and come back to life on its own. That's not how it works, guys. We're going to need some support. We're going to need some help. And if it just takes a little bit of money, who cares? It's just money. Like, you guys, okay, let's say that you senators and Congress people or whatever, let's take your money and put you out on the street and see how that makes you feel. Like, people out here are really struggling. Like, you're out there at your nice mansions and big houses, and you're there, and people are out here starving and sick and hurt and can't find jobs. And one, it was already hard enough to find a job when they existed. Now a lot of companies are closing down because of the coronavirus. They don't want to be responsible for people getting sick. And I don't blame them. I really don't. Not in these times, in these trying times that we're having right now. I mean, unlike some people, I'm quarantined off. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? I'm struggling. The struggle is real. Coronavirus, it's real. As you can see, President Trump has now got the virus. Him and his wife. So if that isn't like a big sign, I feel like you guys would be a lot more woke about the situation if all of you were to get sick. Just think about that. You would be quickly passing out stimulus money and unemployment monies and pandemic money if that were the case. Like, don't you feel the needs of the many outweigh the bullshit that y'all have going on in Congress? Like, come on. Like, seriously. We are here. We are the people. We, the people of the United States. Back in the day, it used to be about everyone. Not really. Back in the day, I would probably be in chains because of the skin color that I have. It doesn't make any sense. So, look, Nancy, come on. Help us out. Can't we get a pass? Like, what is going on? Like, you guys need to get it together and quit giving us false hope. I mean, it's not like we're asking for Superman to come flying through the sky and save us. We are asking for support. We're asking for help. We're asking for a cure. But no. I watched the South Park special last night, and the jokes that they had in there were some of the funniest I've seen all year long. It was some of the funniest jokes I've seen all year long, and it was like on point. And I'm freaking love South Park because they're always on point. The generalizations that they have with their jokes and the connecting of what is really going on is always on point. And I was listening to the part where Mr. Garrison, who's supposed to be like Donald Trump, was saying this. Before the pandemic, I was doing a crap job as a president. Sound familiar? Before the pandemic, I had promised I'm going to get rid of all the Mexicans. That was his status. I'm just saying. That was the cartoon. That's what he was talking about. That's what he was. So, he was also telling Stan, he was like, Stan Marsh, one of the boys on the show, if you're not familiar with the show, which, like I say, it's not for kids, but if you you're my age and up, you've been watching it since it came out back in 99. A lot of stuff happened in 99, and that's why they were partying like it was 1999. You hear me, Prince? All right, R.I.P. So, yeah, check this out. He said before the pandemic, which again is a true statement. And in the side of the pandemic, we had the whole 846 situation, the I cannot breathe situation, the Black Lives Matters and looting and everything. So far, this has been one of the worst years ever. And the worst thing about it is, it seems like it's been orchestrated. I'm a conspiracy theorist somewhat, but I'm not one of those string here, pinpointed there kind of people, whatever. But if the shoe fits, sometimes you just gotta wear it. You know what I mean? So check this out. For everybody that else wants to hear this, that's listening. The chain of events that have taken place, and it's going on about, I'll say it started from a year ago, around this time last year, from basically all this stuff that's going on now, or that we've been through, started about a year ago. So, do I feel like some of it could have been prevented? Yes. Do I feel like it still could be prevented? Yes. Do I feel like they could have done something a long time ago? Yes. Like, they knew. Just like on Independence Day, the movie, when the dad was like, you knew then, and you did nothing. You knew then, and you did nothing. So when they came out that Area 51 was a real thing, which it is, one, like I say, that's why it has a number on it, because there's more. That means there's at least 51 of them, which, it's a matter of national security. So if the conspiracies that people talk about is real, it's not like you're going to be able to prove it, unless you're committing something like treason or something. So, if you're committing treason, that's just like 100% you're signing your own death warrant. So, it's unless you're willing to risk your life, gamble your life away on the truth is out there though. So, just think about it. Could have been prevented. But they don't want that. It does so many things. This epidemic does so many things for the I'm gonna say Trump and his constituents and the Trump administration. It does so many things for them. One, it's like a mass genocide. Kills off majority of the population, which is something that they're always trying to do anyway. They're trying to figure out every so often, like, boom, this census year right here. They're trying to figure out how to do a population control situation. So they got this futuristic black plague is what it seems like, and they're killing off all these people. Then, and I'm going to use the example of Spider-Man Homecoming at the very beginning. Oh, man, the same guys who created this mess are getting paid to clean it up. I mean, like, isn't that crazy? Like, in the long run, like, they're gonna come out with something. Let's say that this virus has side effects, cancer or whatever, some new form of disease or whatever. The manufacturers in the pharmaceutical market are going to get paid. They're gonna get paid, and they're gonna bank. And then next thing you know, the stock market is going to get targeted. And the people that bet on that pharmaceutical situation are going to get paid 1,000-fold. So them pissing off a couple of $1 trillion is nothing in comparison of what they're going to get back by this whole manufactured plan that they have. So I'm not upset. It's just like on the movie Take It Under Hand 1, 2, 3, when John Travolta said, "I fed this city breakfast," and he went on and they figured out he was a stock market guy, and it was like the $10 million that he's asking for, the trillions of dollars that they're dishing out, is nothing in the long run. Like, every president has an escape plan. No president comes out with nothing unless they're kicked out. And I mean, the ones that are kicked out, they're all pretty much either dead or still banking. So I don't know what you mean. At the end of the day, it's all about the money. Nobody care about people getting sick. Nobody care about a couple people dying. Who cares? I feel like first Obama shut down the country for his healthcare plan. Bloop. Then Trump comes in. People get sick. Bloop. I'm just saying, connect some of these dots. I follow the money is what they always say. And at the end of the day, it's all sounding kind of random and crazy. But that's how they made it sound on 9/11. Crazy. Like, you still don't know who was responsible for that, do you? There's no way you can prove it. All the evidence is burnt up, destroyed. People died, They speak on hurricanes being manufactured, the weather being controlled. I don't doubt it. Anything that's a system or systematic or science or anything like that I feel like can be controlled. Like, it can be altered, like DNA. I feel like if they wanted to, I'm gonna say a spleen or a liver. If they wanted to biologically engineer, clone or enhance or whatever you want to call it, clone a liver for, let's say, the president. It would have to be someone very specific or whatever. I feel like, okay, there's a movie, I think it's The Hitman. If you ever seen the Hitman movie, the first one, about Agent 47, but in the Hitman movie, I think he was Russian. I want to say he was Russian guy, had a full-blown duplicate that, that's who they would use just in case they do some credible threat against him, that somebody's trying to assassinate him, they would use the double. Yep. Another example of conspiracy stuff. Murder in 1600. The president, when his wife, with the president and his family or whatever, were there, would in return make him a suspect. But you can't have that, So they snuck them out through the tunnels, and it was never reported that they were ever there. Cover-ups happen all the time. And Mel Gibson in the movie, the best conspiracy theory movie I've ever seen, and it was on point, and probably some of it was true, and it probably does happen this way, and it probably is still happening this way, along with because like I say, that movie came out, I think in the 90s or something like that, and it was talking about how the CIA creates assassins that kill people like JFK and Martin Luther King and, whoever is needed to be killed. Whoever is not going along with the political agenda, I guess is what you call it. So, at the end of the day, I personally don't really think that Trump was ever sick. They were talking about it on CNN yesterday how he got up there at the White House and took his mask off and made it seem like it was so disrespectful. That's because he knows he doesn't have the coronavirus. It's really like a dodge tactic or a sympathy tactic or a pity tactic or whatever, a way to increase votes, like, oh my gosh, like I watch some of these advertisements where like giving praise to Trump, talking about, oh, he's doing a good job. No, he's not. Like, I don't care what you say. I appreciate it when he signed that executive order that lasted a full 2 weeks, but at the end of the day, he's not doing a good job. He's not. He's just an antagonizer. He's just negative about everything that he does. It's like it's kind of childish. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's funny. It's entertainment. It's like, and that's what it's been about since about probably Reagan. It's been about entertainment. Like, I remember on Back to the Future when he was like, Reagan, the actor, like, what is he doing in office? I feel like when it comes to political affairs, you'd have to have gone through some sort of process to get there. But let them say that pretty much anyone can become president if you meet the precursors to it. Stuff like have to be born an American citizen, 35 years of age, blase, blase, all of that. They say Kanye's on the ballot. But oh man, it's like he still wears the same hat that the other guys wear. He wearing that red and white hat. So I don't know what to say about that. Leave that alone. It's when he got up there and got to talking some of the stuff he said, he lost us. He lost himself. It's certain stuff that just pure entertainment. I know that he knows he can't do some of the stuff he was saying and probably wasn't serious about it. I don't know what mental hospital he's been in or needs to go to, but you might want to, get that taken care of. Get that looked at. Get that checked out. Because I really don't know what to say at this point other than the fact that we might be screwed. We might be doomed. We might not have... If the world keeps going at the pace that we're going, and I say the world, I'm really talking about the United States because I haven't left the country ever, so I don't know what's going on anywhere else other than what they show on the news. And, anybody can get anything on tape these days, and once you edit it, it can be anything that you want it. So, I really just need someone to step up and do the job. Through and through, I'm voting Democratic, hoping that that party can do things that this party isn't doing, and by January 21st, we'll have someone new. If not, it's Trump or die, and that's just what it's gonna be. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully things will work itself out, and until then, peace. Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this. And stay tuned for the next video.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.